I can't stop playing this today. I love it. I want to stay here all day listening to this. Nikki! Oh, I gotta go find myself already. Me and the bells, you know? I want to stay there playing with the bell. Okay, let me... Oh, notification! Yay! We got notification. That makes it so easy. How you doing, sweetie? Hi. Alrighty, let's see. Let's see. There we go here. And let's see if it shares from there. And share. Help me share while we're doing this, okay? I'm doing my sharing here and trying to find Lynn, Vanessa. Oh my God, Nikki. Oh, good. I'm glad I came in early. I thought I'd jump in early. I know a lot of you guys are, we want my read. I was looking forward to see you guys because it's been a while, you know. I feel like it's been a long time I haven't seen you guys. It feels like it. Okay, let me just find myself here so I can see your comments here. Right? Oh my gosh. Thank you. Well, welcome. Hey, by the way, welcome equinox and the spring and new moon tomorrow. All these good energies. Although with all these changes, you may have a little feel tired. Maybe you're feeling a little tiredness because we're going through changes. My evening has been great. Thank you. And I managed to come here. I started very early today. My day started early, so I catched up in my other app and I finished early there. So I say, yahoo, now I can come here with you guys. So I jump in. See, I'm like half an hour early. Woohoo. I'm just doing some sharing here. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to do the share here with my people in the messages. There's some people on the list already. There we go. Anna, she made it. Anna, Nikki, awesome. I'm going to share it with you guys anyways. That way you have it. You have the link just in case you get kicked out or something. There we go. There we go. Oop, there we go. There we go. Okay. Yeah, it's been a long day for me today. Since 6 o'clock, I've been up. Don't ask me where I get the energy from. Non-stop today. You know, I guess it's not a non-stop thing. Non-stop. Lynn, Kathy, boo. Oh my God. It was good that I came early, didn't it? I'm glad I came early. Yeah. Say yeah. Say yeah. I miss you guys. I haven't seen you guys for a while. My goodness. My little disappear people. Everybody's here. You're learning Spanish. That's awesome. And the cat ears. Oh my God. You're right. Oh my God. And you know, I had them since this morning. It's not, I didn't just put them now. I had the cat ears all day already. I've been up since now I can put this away. I was just doing the sharing. Okay. I'm being up since 6 o'clock this morning. And meetings, and I had clients, and then I had the other app to go. And I've been in my little cat ears all day. So I didn't know you were coming. So yeah, I know. And the dark hair too. It's always with the dark hair and the ears when you come. And you know, when you see me with this, my hair, my natural colors, is because I didn't have time to put other stuff on. When you see me natural, every time, I know. Even the dark hair, like I'm a little black kitty, I'm Jingles. When I do the reading for you, I'm Jingles. And you know what? I was the 3-day kisses. 3-day kisses. 3-day kisses. Meow, meow, meow. How you guys doing? So top of the list. So we got here. I got in the list. Anna, I got Dion. Now Dion is the Sleeping Beauty, but I think she's not sure if she's gonna show up. But we're gonna start with Anna, Vanessa, and we have Lynn on the list. And then Dion is, and she was supposed to be last time, but she's the Sleeping Beauty. But I think she's working though. I think she's been working night shifts these days. So she may pop in later on or something. I catch her a lot in the other app these days because it's when she can, and she catches me at that time. I think she works night shifts, so I think she catches me when she's waking up, having coffee and stuff like that, right? It's a sign. It's a sign. Yeah, you're like your kitties. You know what? And you know me, I hardly come with my natural, right? I always come with either blonde, red hair, purple, dirty blonde, but the dark hair is not very often. I hide my own hair. I like myself in the other colors more than my own color. You know how that is, right? You know how that is. I have a new kitten. There you go. And every time I come and do readings for you guys, you have a new kitten. I come in with kitty ears, and you tell me that you have a new kitten. And that's funny. That's funny. That's funny. So Anna, let's start you. So Anna, what is what you want? The 7 cards and the charms? Because this 35 also could be love. So I want to make sure. I assume it's seven cards and the charms, but I want to make sure. Then we have Vanessa, Lynn, and Dion whenever she gets in here, I guess. Because the Sleeping Beauties, I was on the top of the list because they were supposed to be there last time, but when they show up. The Sleeping Beauty. The 7 cards. Got it. All right. Do you have any questions for that, Anna, or do you want the spirit to talk to you? How's everybody doing? Oh my goodness. Today looks like we have a good connection. I went in, I got notification. I'm always fighting to find the notification. Well, it came out through, I guess Facebook goes, oh, we're going to lose her. We better be nice to her. She's got to run to another operative. Facebook knows. Spirit, you got it. Spirit, Facebook knows. Same with the clock. They know, like, okay, so I don't know if you guys watched the movie. There's a movie, I forgot the name of it, but there's a movie where they talk about these social medias and how they kind of punish you, but when they're about to lose you, now they make it so smooth for you, right? So they get you back. About the kitten, she has many issues. Okay, let's see what the spirits want to tell you. Okay, I see. Well, the fairies are very happy with you, by the ways. The fairies, the fairies are very happy with you because the fairies are very important on Earth. They are kind of like the animal angels, and they protect nature, Mother Earth. Although the fairies, they do have ego. Anything on Earth has ego, including the animals. So when they're not nice to us, it's because we've done something that pissed them off. Like if you're not taking good care of Mother Earth, if you're throwing garbage in the floor, mistreating nature, mistreating animals, the fairies will kick your butt, literally. will trip you or something. But when they see like you are so wonderful with the animals, like especially the cats, but you're wonderful with all animals. They bless you. They love you for that. And so they try to help you instead because they know you're good. You're protecting. Remember, they're the animal angels, right? And so, wow. So they protect and they bless you. They do. So they like you very much. Look, they're all happy. They're all very happy with you. And they have offerings to give you too. They bring you offerings. You know, let's pull. So I'm pulling cards for you right now. For Anna. Actually, very good cards. Very good cards are coming for you. Wow. Already 8 cards. You know what? 8 cards came out. 8 cards for infinitive. And I know when you go infinitive, the 8 card is the abundant card. So that's beautiful. So what I'm getting here is that the angels and the fairies are telling you to continue going with the flow. And keep going. I mean, you're doing fine. You feel the little kitten has many issues and all that, but that's why it came to you, because other people will not take care of them. Other people will not take that responsibility, and you say, I will. And in your case, you're saying, as long as, I'm here to help this little beautiful living life and give them the best I can, so whatever, time they have on earth, you giving them a beautiful home, warmth, food, love. So a lot of people, and you see, and that goes, even a lot of us feel like if an animal has issues, a lot of people feels like if you have, like, people rejects people sometimes because if they have an issue, but your heart is so beautiful that you are not going to reject that. And that's beautiful. That's a blessing. And that's why the fairies coming in saying, this is wonderful, and a lot of people, it's just an animal. It's not just an animal. It's a living being, it's got feelings, it's got feelings, and it's got a life. There's a life inside the animal. Unfortunately, a lot of people, let me just lower the, unfortunately, a lot of people, they see it as just an animal, and they reject it, and they throw them in the garbage practically, which you realize, no, you treat the little being as who that being is, a living being, there's a soul in the animal. There's this, there's feelings, there's all kinds in there, right? And so you treat it as, and you honor it. So the fairies are very happy with you. Keep going. Absolutely. You don't need to question yourself at all. But this, whether you know it or not, but they're going to bless you. And again, the rest of the cards are really cool. Like, you got this one here. Like, everything is about happiness and abundance. Take those leap of faith that you need to do, right? But, we got the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. Meaning, the abundant, you're getting closer to that. You may, and again, don't ask the when. I know you're like, when? Don't ask when. Don't. Just know. The one thing about the universe is like, it doesn't like us questioning. Why is this not happening? Why is this? No. Just know. Having a sense of knowingness that it's coming, that everything's going to work out perfect for you, and the abundance is coming. That makes sense? So sometimes a lot of us do good deeds, and sometimes the good deeds won't be coming back from the same to the same person or for the same direction that you send it, but will come in different ways. Keep that in mind, because a lot of people, you do something good for a friend, let's say, and they shit on your face practically. So instead of being nice back or do something nice back, that's okay. You know what? The universe knows this. That it may not come from that person, but that blessings is going to come from a different source. Is that making sense so far? But the 8 card, and again, the fact that it's supposed to be 7 cards, 8 came out. The number 8 means abundance and of infinitive abundance, which is fantastic. But the other part that you got, these 2 cards here, the 9 of Pentacles and the 10 of Pentacles. So abundance of infinity. As long as you keep going with the flow and following your heart. And you know what? When we just go with the flow and following our heart, many times things may sound like, in your case, oh my God, I'm getting too many cards. That's the stinky thinking. What your heart told you, you did, right? Your heart told you, you did. So again, yeah, the animal has issues and all that. God bless you. God bless you. Because most of the people won't do it, right? Most of the people, lately I'm very stressed because of mom. I have a vertigo. You have the vertigo or your mom? There's an exercise you can do for the vertigo. You know that, right? That happened to me once, and so horrible. You feel like really dizzy. And I did the exercise, and it went away. Only one time I did it. But when I was doing it, I thought I was going to collapse. It was not nice at all. It was horrible. You totally have no balance of your whole body. Yeah. You have vertigo. You know what? I'm going to try to find that video for you. Man, it's just moving. Like, you go on your knees and you put your head on the floor and then you twist it and you twist it. It's really, I got to show you the video so you can follow it. When you're doing that, you feel you're gonna fall off, but you're on your knees, right? You're on the floor, but it's still very uncomfortable, but it goes away. It really helps. It really helps. So, hopefully it helps for you. It did help for me. Like I said, it was not a pretty feeling at all. Completely no control. Completely no control. And this happened, when did it happen? On 2020. In the year 2020. So I couldn't even go to the doctor at the time, because remember, at the time nobody was going to the doctor because they weren't opening the doors. There were all the pandemic and all that, right? So I couldn't really go. So I didn't, actually Margaret, who she's a nurse, she told me it's vertigo. I go, what the heck is that? But I looked it up and I found that exercise, believe it or not, on YouTube. Wonderful. You know what? I'll try to find it for you. Let me see if I can find it even now, because some of you guys maybe want it. Okay, we want it now. Let's see if I can find it. I think I saved it though. Let me see. Vertigo. Let's see if I can find that, so I can share that with you guys. Oh, here it is. I think this is the one. Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Oh my God, right on. It was meant for me to share with you. Okay, let me get the copy the link. Alrighty. I'm gonna post it right there for you guys. So since when you come there, it's on YouTube, it's free. And I did that and it worked. One time I did it, just that one day I did it. I think I did it a few days that day. As I went getting better, I did it better and I did it better. And then the next day, like nothing happened. The day before, I was like holding the wall, trying to walk because I couldn't keep, everything was spinning, right? And one time, I never had to do it again. So there you go. Very good advice, good video. But it's so funny how it was right there. It was meant for me to share with you. So try it. See how it works. You may not even need anything else. Just do that and it works. So definitely, but you need to stop. Don't stress, my sweetie. Don't stress. You know, remember, we are, you know, we're in a vibration. Depending on what you're vibrating, you will attract similar to what you're vibrating. If you're vibrating stress and all that, you're gonna attract more of that. Don't be. And again, if you can take care of the kitty, because if you can, blessings to you. Like I said, many people will say, "Oh, that's too expensive." The this and that. They'll find all excuses to not have the kitty and help him. You know, so that's a huge blessings. What you're doing is beautiful, and know that it is beautiful, and just it was put on you because they knew that you were going to be helped. That's why you found the animal. Yeah. Everything happens for a reason. Trust the flow, trust the journey, because everything always happens for a reason, you know. But you know, in life we do get tested. We get tested quite a bit, and sometimes we get tested, like with the financial too. A lot of times, when you're about to receive blessings, you get tested. You put, you know, you get to see what would you do, right? And even if you don't have it, you're still helping, and you figure a way, which is so beautiful, right? Like, you know, sometimes you're like, I know there was one time that I could barely buy food, and a friend of mine had children, and they had no money, and she didn't know what to feed the children. So what I did, I went shopping for my home. But when she told me what I did, I took half of my food, even though I didn't have enough. But I took half of my food because, you know what, I'm an adult, but I thought about the children, right? So milk, eggs, and all that stuff. So I give them to her. I didn't know how it was going to work out for me. I swear to God, you know, that day, you know, like I said, the blessings came very fast, because I took food out of my mouth to help my friend, out of my heart, not expecting for anything. I go, you know, I'm an adult, I can go hungry, but poor children, you know, honestly. And so, but when I gave her my eggs, my bread, milk, I had nothing, right? I had two little things but you know, I gave them most essential for them. So what happened the next day? And the next day, I remember going. This is funny. I was with a partner at the time. We were in a paying for a parking spot because we needed to go and do some fill up some stuff for him. Some stuff to do with his something downtown Toronto. And you know how expensive. You're in Toronto. You know how expensive the parking is there. But something to do with we had to take the car. It was. At the end of the story, was better driving, right? So the parking at the time was $10, right? That was a lot. $10 for us was a lot. I mean, now it's like I laugh about it, but at the time, $10 paying that parking was a lot. So the whole part of this, the blessing is this. At the time I was married. Remember, he's paying. I'm not married no, but he was paying. The guy for the parking on this end, and I had the window open, and this money started flying right into my lap. It came from my window, not the window that he was paying. My window, $80 flew into my lap. $80 out of nowhere flew from. I opened my windows, and it flew right into my lap, and I'm like, I'm looking at him paying at the guy there. And I'm looking at the money coming this way. And I'm looking at it. He goes and park, and I'm still like, and he didn't realize. He goes to me, "What the heck? What's wrong with you?" And I look at my lap. And he's like, "What the?" Literally. So we managed to go buy more food that day. But you cannot make this stuff up. I don't even know. I don't know where that money came from. I don't know. It was summertime, I remember, so the windows were open on the car. I don't know where the money came from. It just flew in the window, like about all 20s. And then, wait, another time, you know, I used to do that a lot in helping this family because, another time I'm walking again. This is in Toronto. I'm walking and I see a 20 in the floor. I pick it up. The minute I pick it up, I look ahead, another 20 and another 20. And that happened many times like that. Just like that. And that's after me doing something like you, So the blessing somehow works out. So one way or another one, But at the time is when I was with my ex. Yeah, it was this is many years ago, guys. Centuries ago. Centuries. But it was, I remember that story because I remember, especially, when you're walking, right? The funny is when you're walking, whoever dropped money in the floor, there was nobody around. I guess it's yours, right? But sitting in the car and coming through the window, that was really something else. Talking about money comes from trees, almost like that, you will say. Money comes in the wind, So, but in many occasions, I can actually vouch for it. The blessings came different way. Like I'm always doing good deeds. I'm always something that I always wanted to. I was paying it forward. I was doing things like that, and it always comes back. And I always do. No matter where I am, like no matter what I'm doing, even when I help somebody in an app or something, it comes back. So that's why the money is always to be flow. Always be flow. I was infinitive, right? What we put out, it comes back. Always, So you're the ninja, so keep being that beautiful ninja. You definitely the stuff that you go through, you're like a ninja. You're like you got your you're going through like wow, like a ninja. But continue going with the flow. Continue going with the flow. But there, look at that. Here's the money again. There's a big, the abundance. The abundance is coming. We got the scarf for good luck and protection. Good luck and protection and open roads. The star for hope. Yes. So continue. Sorry. Every time I haven't got this cough. Every time I come here, I get the cough. That's so weird. Wait, I got more charge, but let me have a sip of my drink here. That's so weird. There's got to be somebody probably watching me here, giving me the... Somebody must watch me on Facebook. Because the scarab came out. The scarab is for protection, too. I'm well protected. Whatever you're sending me, it goes 8 times back to whoever. Allah. So yes. Keep making your wishes. keep putting it out there to the universe what you want. But again, back to your cards. The charms show me money and the good luck and all that stuff. But like the beehive and these 2 cards are like, you know what? But stay calm and go with the flow and do what you need to do because the abundance are definitely coming your way. I hope that makes sense, my beautiful Anna. My beautiful Anna, it was so nice to see you. You guys laugh when honestly, that cough that I cough, I'm always in the middle of reading, or when I'm doing a reading, I get a cough here sometimes. I haven't got it for it since, but only on Facebook I get it. That is so weird. Like I said, somebody must be watching and going, I go, back at you. Wait. And me in the meantime, back at you. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. You're welcome. Thank you, sweetie. Thank you. Oh my God. We have a good laugh here though, right? Yeah. So Vanessa and Vanessa, Lynn, and Dion. Who is here? I'm drinking chai tea today. Chai tea. Yummy. And it did come out very good, actually. Very yummy. I use almond creamer, made of vanilla almond creamer, not the creamer from the cow. The almond made of almond. It's really good. It's actually very good, you guys. Even for the coffee, tastes really good. Almond vanilla. I always like vanilla. You know, I used to like vanilla for my coffee, but since I don't like, I decided to try this one. There's Vanessa. Vanessa. Do you have the roll the dice? Is that what you're going for? Or okay, yours, 25 is 5 cards or charms, or are you going to chance yourself to roll the dice? Tell me, Vanessa. Let's see what she's going to go for. Vanessa! And yeah, I put Vanessa, Anna, and Lynn, and Dion on the spin the wheel. You guys are on the spin the wheel. If one more person comes, that will be 5. Then I'll spin today. And the winner will pick from the gold pot today. From me gold pot. From me gold pot. Yeah. Let's see. They roll the dice. She goes, roll the dice. Dion's calls it toady-toe. Toady-do. You know, she calls it. Remember that day she was half asleep? She since then she calls it toady-do. That's her magical word. Okay. Vanessa, tell me, first of all, put your luck. Look, she looks like you, Vanessa. I always say that. It looks like Vanessa, mermaid. Alrighty, tell me when to stop, Vanessa. Do-de-do for Vanessa. When she tells me to stop, I'll stop. Remember, you got three chances. Come on, Vanessa, today. Unless you guys say stop, and if you guys are saying stop, and I'm not, there she goes. Okay, stop. Sometimes this thing doesn't show you, but here we go. Oh, this is good. Good number. Good number, Vanessa. I want to keep it. I recommend to Sue. It's good. Good. You see, right off bat. Good number. Let me just make sure here. Okay. I think she's going to say yes. I think there's a delay. See, I'm so used to the other app that boom, people write something, boom. I keep forgetting Facebook is really a little bit slow. You got it. Let me see. She goes, keep it. Yes. Okay. So you know what you got? You got a 5 and a 4. Number 9. 9 cards, Vanessa. Nice. 9 cards means you're completing something. You're ready to start a new chapter. That's what number 9 stands for. You're completing, you're wrapping something up. Do you have any questions for those 9 cards, or do you prefer the spirit? Let's see what Vanessa says. Whatever the spirit wants. Got it. Gotcha. Alrighty, Vanessa. What do we need to tell Vanessa today? I'm using this deck today. For Vanessa. I was thinking about you today, Vanessa, because I have a friend who wants to he wants to live a year in where you are in Australia. We're talking about Australia a little bit, how beautiful it is there. Beautiful place. Alrighty, Vanessa. There's been a lot of thinking in your part. A lot of thinking. You've been thinking a lot. You're not sleeping. You think a lot, especially at night when you're going to bed. Like when you try to go quiet, you think a lot. And it's funny because, you know what? 10 cards came out for you. And again, the 9 and the 10. 9 is like you're wrapping something up, and the 10 is, you know, you're starting to ready to write a new chapter. So 10 cards came out. So that's funny how that works sometimes. The message is right there too. You're ready to write your new story. You're ready. You know what? I don't know if you're dreaming. But also they told me there's a lot of dreams happening here. I don't know if you're dreaming while you're awake or dreaming when you go sleep, or you're up a lot thinking. You're thinking a lot. Hi, Tamika. Welcome. You can, if you get yourself on the list, anybody who wants to get in the list. I'm with Vanessa right now. Then we have Lynn and then Dion, if Dion shows up today. Then it will be your turn if you do the donation. Absolutely. And the information is up here. Just click see more and it shows you all the different choices. Okay, sweetie? Absolutely. Absolutely. So Vanessa, I'm getting a lot of it's still though, it's not, your cards are not bad. Just the one part that there's a lot of thinking. You think a lot. And again, you do dream. Have you have any dreams that you remember? Are you writing down your dreams? See what Vanessa says. I'm waiting to see what do you dream a lot? Do you remember your dreams? Not lately. It's because you're keeping yourself up. Okay. But do you dream awake maybe? You know, we dream two ways. One, when we sleep, and we dream sometimes we have our own dreams while we're awake. You know? So, and you know, guys, when you're awake and you're, you know, and people call it a fantasy, but the truth is that is good. That's not a bad thing. You're fantasizing about, you know, kind of like dreaming about you having either being with a person or having a place or having that dream job or that dream, whatever that you want. And if you're dreaming of you already having it, that's a good thing already. That's a good thing. People in our programs tell us, oh, you're fantasizing, you're always dreaming, and that's okay. Everything in this planet, everything, including these cards, right? It was a dream once. It was a thought which the person, you know, dream about this, making this deck, let's say, right? Until they finally brought into the earth, into the solidified it. But everything started up here. So the reason you may not be dreaming while you're sleeping because you're awake. You're awake thinking. A lot of stinky thinking going on there. But if you could switch, the whole point about this read here for you is like, if you could switch the thinking into thinking the what if to be a positive outcome of everything. And like, for example, the guy that you like, if he's not paying attention on you and he's You know, what if? And again, that's not happening because there's somebody better than him waiting for you, much nicer, much better looking, much. And think about it. Wow, that is cool, right? And so go, oh, what if he doesn't like me? I'm going to be alone? No, don't think that. Instead of, well, if he doesn't want to be with me, that's fine, because that's probably somebody else, and more like it, more, and that's for sure. It's if the one person that you're definitely gonna, somebody's coming into your life, but in the meantime, you're shopping, you see. Sometimes we got to go through the shopping period of time. We call it shopping, right? Like, really, to find the right guy, some people are lucky to find it immediately, right? Other people, they go through a lot of dating and bad relationships and, all that, until they find the right person. But every time you go through a bad relationship, it's not a bad thing. It's a lesson. And it tells you more what you want in your life. You know exactly, you know what? I don't want this in the next relationship. Or this one here, I don't want that in the next relationship is going to be better because I ain't going to tolerate that, right? So you learn your lessons, you become wiser. So try to shift those thoughts at night into the reality that you want, okay? When you start doing that, and do not be afraid to speak your truth too. Speak up your truth. Speak up, If you don't ask, you know what, even there's a saying, asking you shall receive. So speak up. If there's things that you want, say it. Again, if you like somebody, tell them. What's the worst thing that can happen? They can say, "Oh, I don't think the same way." Okay, at least you got clarification. It's not nothing to be ashamed of, right? Or if you want a raise at work, ask it. Can we have a raise? Can I have a better position? Can ask? Because many times I learned that the hard way. You got it, ask, or else you won't get it. And believe it or not, I've been practicing that lately too. And I forget about it. You know what it is? You're a lot like me. You and I, we're givers. We love giving. We have a hard time receiving, right? And so you have to learn to receive. It's okay. And ask too. It's okay. It's and you're always hoping like they will kind of like read your mind almost, and unfortunately it doesn't work that way for us. We need to speak up, right? We need to ask for it. Is this making sense? I hope this is making sense. When you start moving, you're definitely things are gonna move fast, and every hard thing that you had from the past, you're going to come up like a phoenix, and you keep getting. I know this is not the first time you get the phoenix. You get the phoenix all the time because you do. You've been gone through. You've done a lot of lessons. You had a journey, but every journey you had was for your growth. Think about that. But you've gone through a lot of growing, and a lot of bumps. You have gone through a lot of bumps, but you are always that phoenix. I was rising from those bumps, and the minute you rise, things will move fast. You're gonna go head in a better direction. Better every time. Every time a bump happens to you, you get up for a better direction. There'll be a lot of celebrating. You're definitely changing the course and your luck to be that manifester right here. And you will have victory on that. I know every time I have a chance to talk to him, I freeze and kick myself. Yeah. And that's what they say. Don't talk to him. Right? Talk to him. Because if you don't do it, somebody else will do it. It's the new thing now, now it's the girls the one. Unfortunately, that's the way it is. Guys nowadays are so very hard to get a guy to talk to you and ask you. But if you don't express yourself, somebody else will come in and take that attention. Sometimes when they may not even think, maybe they will be just friend and all that, but the minute you tell them, it's either they run away, and that's okay. Or they go, wait a minute, I didn't know she liked me that way. That is kind of cool. So they feel good about it. So either way, so if you're meant to be, he'll stay, right? And he'll be happy about it. And if he runs away, it's a good thing too, because okay, now he ran away. Thank you. I'm glad. Now I'm not going to waste my time on that anymore. You see what I'm saying? Right? Now you're not going to waste your time that much. You know, you don't want to waste your time waiting. You know, sometimes you just get it over and done. But get the courage to do so. Let's see what your charm's going to do. Get the courage to do so. Your dreams are important. Your dreams are important. Your dreams that you dream while you're awake are important. They're very important. Keep that in mind. At the same time, don't put all your eggs in one basket. There's other choices too. So if it doesn't work out, don't worry. There'll be other. You're also a ninja. There you go. Again, back to the people who get in the ninja, because you guys are warriors. You gone through a lot, and you continue going through a lot, and you're still kicking all the whatever obstacles are happening to you, right? And as you're kicking, you are playing the music of the beat of your heart. You're playing your own music. You're going with your own vibration. Again, your vibration, you're raising your vibration is so important. I have Archangel Michael protecting you, and also he's giving you the courage to go to the courage, you know, to do so. Then we have Archangel Gabriel. It's hard because there's a older woman at work who of course she does. Okay, of course she does. And that's what I'm saying. Somebody else is going to try to get his attention. Absolutely. But once if you do get to talk to him finally, you'll get his attention, all right? Because now he knows, right? Archangel Gabriel, ask Archangel Gabriel to guide you can you guide me on how to proceed this? And everything will align for you. Ask Archangel Gabriel, guide me on what exactly I need to say or do and what time. Then we have continue following your intuition. Continue connecting to your higher self. I'm trying to see what is... Yeah, this one means stop going in the same circles, Don't keep... Hi, Gabriel. Gabrielito, ¿cómo estás? Don't, time to break this. You keep going the same circle. Stop it. And remember, you make your own world. You make your own world. And I don't know why, but you know what? There's a kiss. I don't know, maybe there'll be a kiss for him, either in the cheek or when you tell him, there may be a kiss coming for you. So the kiss came out. So, I don't know. Maybe just come close, get close to him where you like flirty, come close to him. So maybe he can approach you and kiss you too. Because if you're like in a long distance, stay that way, he'll never come close to you to kiss you. Diane! There she is! Diane! Diane, you're on the list. Yeah? Does that make sense? What did I do with my pen? Here we go. That makes sense. Hi, Diane. So Diane will be next because she was on top of the list here. And then we're going to go to Lynn. Yeah, Kelly. Hello, gorgeous. How are you today? You found me here. I know. Good to see you guys. Oh my goodness, it's been a long time. I feel like it's been a long time. I know, Dion. I know. I didn't know if you were going to or not. I know you are. And I did say Dion is working. She may show up. So you don't want to roll the dice right now, Dion? Do you want to hold on that? You want to hold it? Dion, look, one left. Joe couldn't do it. Took one. Joe took one. I had two balloons. She's like, and there was somebody else who almost took it, and Joe wanted that person to take it. I go, well, you don't want Mo Shadow to have it. He's like, you're gonna give the poor man a heart attack. Go ahead. Okay, Dion. poor Joe. It's so funny. It's so funny. Okay, Dion, I'm gonna go to Lynn, and if you come back, so it's still the one, but he couldn't he didn't do it. He wanted to. Is there's being a few times step into the laundry room and surprise to bump. There you go. Yeah. Yeah, even when you're sitting down and eating something, just come closer to him, basically just come closer to him, like, kind of like you got to put yourself in a position to allow him to also try to kiss you. It's kind of like it's a body talk. You invite him to come and kiss you. It's as girls do that, it's a natural thing. We just kind of like put a position and we invite the kiss to come in through. But if we're like, then he'll never be able to kiss you. Thank you, Kelly. Nice to see. Finally caught me here, Kelly. I know. I've been playing hooky from here too. Oh my goodness. Everybody's here. It's so cool. So good to see everybody. But yeah, as girls, we have to kind of like do the invitation, kind of like without, invite them without saying it, kind of like the way you move or the way you come closer to him. And don't move. Stay right there. Kind of like, like just kind of pretend you're reading something and you look up on him, flirting. It's but instead of talking to him and freezing and ask him to sheets to I know it's not an easy thing, it's very uncomfortable. You got the guys who are more aggressive and they go for it, but he seems to be pretty timid himself. So too timid, though, it's hard to finally get it happen. But if it's meant to be, it will happen, right? Some guys are just, but you know what? The guys that are really easy to come and kiss you just like that, and they figure a way. Those guys are easy. They do it to everybody, So I like the fact that, a guy, when they have a hard time coming close to you and they're timid about giving you a kiss, because that tells a lot about them. That tells that they don't go around doing that to just anybody. So it's a good sign in one way. I like that, even though it's a pain, because you're like, how do we get this happen? Once it happens, once you break the ice, then it's good, right? But breaking the ice, damn. Right? Oh my gosh, I know. The dating game. The dating game. We're going to go to Lynn. Lynn wants the crystal ball, crystal ball, crystal ball. Lynn wants the crystal ball, crystal ball. How you doing, Lynn? Where's Lynn? Lynn. Let me see if there's anybody else on the list. Let me make sure. Okay. No, nobody else is in the list. What is this? Okay. So after Lynn, there she is. Lynn! Okay, so you won the crystal ball and the 4 cards. Now, question or spirit? So after Lynn, if Dion comes back, we do Dion. Or if somebody else wants to do a donation and get in the list, you don't have a long wait today. Dion is butt texting me. She's at work with her phone in her back pocket. She was butt texting me the other day. Spirit got it. How you doing, Lynn? Hi, how is life? You are welcome. Thank you. Hopefully, I'll finally get the courage for a bear hug. Yeah, absolutely. You took my advice last life and went with the flow, and I decided to just take it easy, take control. There you go. There you go. Boom. You ended up receiving several news. You know what? That's the thing, right? It's so good to. I'm good to hear that. I love it. Retirement is so beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. You know what it is? Sometimes when we want something so bad, we want to control the outcome, right? And so because we lose patience, we're normal. It's normal. We all do that. And so we start holding like they wanted it so tight, like like I always talk to you about you guys about the monkey, the monkeys, how they trap them, in the old ways, right? They used to put a jar with a peanut in but the jar, when the monkey will stick his little hand, right, will fit in perfectly in the jars here. They grab the peanut, now they put a fist. Now they cannot come out. And we do that. We hold so tight. All you need to do is let it go. And sometimes we're afraid to let it go because, oh, if I let it go. No, let it go. Let it go. And it's so, we create that friction. I got a golden opportunity to work alongside with Crystal Store. Perfect. One of my lifelong dreams came true. Yeah. And I got news about renovations being done on there. Wow. I love to hear your stories, guys. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you listen. I'm so glad. Mwah. Give me a hug. Hugs, 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 hugs. Mwah. It's one thing that makes me so happy is to see you guys succeeding. I know it's very strange, right? Most of humans don't want to see other humans succeeding. And my mission is to help people, and I love to see people doing well. Oh, thank you, Kelly. That is awesome. I'm so happy. I have there's and there's and now that we're talking about, there's some people I want to help, and when I say things, it's because I know I can help them, and I get sometimes some people has rejected me actually, and there's nothing I can do. The free will, right? It's your free will, and when I speak to you, it's not Diane. I don't want to. It's the divine message to you when it comes through. It's a channeling message. What your spirit guides and your angels tell them. But again, we're free. We have free will. We have free will. And again, the spirit guides constantly telling me things. Do this. Do here. Many times I don't want to do them. Like as the ego mind don't want to do it. And I go, come on, spirit guides, really? Like, really? You want me to do that now? Come on. But I'm finally resting. No, get out there. I'm like, but I don't want to. But then I learned to listen, But the times that I chose to go with what my ego wants to tell me, I end up kicking my butt. They said, well, I shouldn't listen to the spirit guides. Yeah, I'm so happy to hear that. Beautiful, Kelly. Thank you for being here. Thank you. And I will try to do a show there too. I'm trying to, again, I'm still, I'm really putting a lot of effort in the other app. It's just because it's working really well. And so, my boss, right, Lynn? He he pushes me to the next levels that I don't think I could do. So, he's kind of like a mentor kind of. And, just when I think I'm happy here, right? Like I go, this isn't enough. He goes, no, you can do better. I go, what? He's a pain. Gotta love him, but he's a pain in the butt. Yeah, no, you can you can make more. I go, oh God, no, I can't. I think I'm done. No. He goes, you go, yes, you can. It's like, oh God, God. But as humans, and then I'm guilty of it. You know, we say, oh, this is enough. Like and when you have a mentor, like I mentor people, right? In my school, my classes, no, I mentor you guys, and I push you guys. Go, you can do it, right? So on the real in the real world. On the world that is not my world. Like I'm like more with the manifesting and the angels and all that. But in the world that is not that, I do need the little help, right? The little push. Africa Milan, how you doing? Hello, beautiful. Oh my God, how are you? How you been doing? Oh my goodness, good to see you. So yeah, so if you see, I'm a mentor for you guys and all that, and I got my school, and I'm good at what I do because I know this world. I know the world. Okay, so I know the world outside the matrix, and I know how powerful that can be. Now, I don't understand the matrix. I really don't. The matrix is like, right? So I don't get, and I live outside the matrix. Good to see you. You had your baby. Congratulations. Oh my God. What was it? Girl, boy? What was it? Oh, congratulations. Look at that. Joy. Oh, yeah. There you go. There you go. I love it. A little girl, a little angel. Wow. What's her name? Your heart is filled. Oh my God, Kel. You guys are so, you know what? It's so beautiful. All of you guys, if you notice, everybody's like, it is spring, it's the new moon, and all this beautiful news from you guys, all the blessings. I love it. Like, thank you for bringing your blessings. Mwah. Beautiful. What's her name? Wow. Layan. 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 Am I saying it right? Laya? Laya? That's a different, very different name. I like that. Laya. Laya. Am I saying it right? That's very different. I like that. I like uniqueness. I like that. How do you get a reading? Okay, if you, I'm gonna do Lynn right now, but after Lynn, it'll be you. If you go up here on my description, see more. There's the link for my PayPal, and there's all the different reads. It starts at 10 and up, whatever you want, whatever you choose. Just take a read up there and take your time. Okay, do you see it? See more? Click see more, and all the information is there. Yeah, Africa Milana. Oh, that's so beautiful. And Kelly, that's awesome. Look at that. I'm telling you guys. It's just, well, welcome to spring. Beautiful, beautiful energy. Alicia! Hello! Hi, Alicia. Again, 3D kisses. So yeah, back to Lynn. Let's go back to Lynn here. Lynn, I'm telling you, he does Mr. But he's wonderful. He's wonderful. He doesn't have to. He gains nothing. Really, honestly, he doesn't gain anything by me succeeding. Because I'm not even from his agency. Like, if I was from his agency, of course, the more your people from your agency succeed, the more I'm not even from his agency. He doesn't win nothing if I succeed, absolutely. My agency does, but my agency has nothing to do with him. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Yeah, absolutely. You know what? I do private readings too. They can catch me Mondays and Fridays here at 8 o'clock Pacific time, or they can book me private. And I also do parties. I go to the party, put a little booth, a little table where they come to me, or we can do virtual party. What they do, How did that works? They put a little in a corner. They put like a WhatsApp, not WhatsApp, a Zoom, a computer with a Zoom. The person sits in front of me, and I'm right, like, kind of like the little booth, like, like when you go to a circus, and I'll be sitting there with my crystal ball. Yeah. So we done that. It really works really well too. It really works really well. Circle, thank you. No, I don't have Cash App. I'm in Canada. Unfortunately, they don't have that in Canada yet. Not that I know. So I'm stuck with PayPal. I wish I had Cash App. I'm trying to figure out I'm gonna try to see does anybody has Cash App? Do you need your address for Cash App? Or do you need an American account? Because if I can set that with an American account, probably I could do it. I probably could set it. I'm going to figure out something because everybody likes the Cash App a lot. And I don't because I'm in Canada. Yeah. Circulate. Thank you, Alicia, for mom and myself. Okie dokie. Let me go take a look. There she is. There you are. Let me go here. Okay, let me write it down. Got you. Got for Sandra and Alicia. Good to see you guys. Wow. Wee! 3 cards each. Got it. Gotcha. Perfect. Alrighty, let's go back to you guys. Oh, you know what? I used to have another website, but unfortunately where you can go to my website, www.divineinnerlove.com, and then there is the did I set it up on eBay, on not eBay, on no, I didn't set it up yet. No, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm going to do something in the future. I used to have another webpage where you could go there and do either donations and stuff there, and it will go to, you could use credit card and whatever. It was a different, but they closed that, so I had to move everything out of there. So unfortunately, that's the only way I can do. Yeah. For now, I'm gonna try to figure out how to set up on what's the name of that? I don't it's not Etsy. Is it called Etsy? I do have a shop in Etsy, and you can actually book readings through that too on Etsy. I don't think I put one for readings here, which I probably gonna. No, you just gave me the idea. In the future, I'm gonna see if I can set up something on Etsy. Now there you can actually pay however you want to pay, because Etsy takes the payment, and then you can. I will try to figure that out. It's something I need to figure that out, because since they moved that online store, I had a beautiful online store. I loved it because that one thing about Etsy, they do charge. They make you charge a lot of for shipping, and the price is higher. And the other one, I could do no shipping. It was all inclusive and all that. It was so easy to navigate it. But Etsy is a little bit more complicated. But it was a beautiful store, and I had all kinds of beautiful things. A lot of people knew to find that, but when they closed, I lost a lot of sales because of that, because everybody used to go there. So now I direct everybody to go to my webpage. So if any page changes, it's all in my webpage. So I don't think I added one on Etsy yet. I don't think I added a payment to it yet. I'm going to put Facebook or the clock or TikTok donations. I'm going to do that. And so when you want to, you can go through that, and you can pay anyway. That will be an idea. For now, we do what I can do. But I definitely need to look into that, because I had a lot of people asking about Cash App, unfortunately, being in Canada. Oh, Canada. Alrighty, back to my beautiful. Let's go to Lynn. Let me add Sandra and Alicia into the spin the wheel. Looks like today we're going to spin that wheel. We're going to spin the wheel, you guys. We're going to spin me round and around and around. Okay, let's see. Let's get it. Let's get it. Okay. Alicia. Oops. Alicia. And Sandra. Alicia. Let's keep her. There we go. Everybody is on here, on the spin the wheel. We got to spin the wheel today. Yeah. Today's happening. It's happening already. Okay. Back to Lynn. Lynn. Whatever the spirit wants to talk. Lynn. Okay. So yeah, Lynn, he pushes me to the next. He does. He wants everybody to do well. And I've been helping him to train some of the people too, because, you know, he's training me to train people, which is a wonderful feeling to see when they're doing well. And then there's the students who don't want to listen. There's the students who don't want to listen, you know. And I want to help them. I want to see them succeeding, right? But some people don't want to help them. Oh my gosh. Okay. Alrighty, let's see. Okay. So what looks like is a step back is actually an awakening for you. It's an awakening full of hope to create a new journey. You know, this is your opportunity to start something new. And that's what the cards are saying, actually. Start something new, but always be full of hope and know that you are the creator of you create your own luck. Do balance yourself. And again, the fact that you need to rest, you need to, don't have to rush into anything. If you can, enjoy some time alone, some time by yourself, or sometime with your husband, or sometimes, enjoy every day as much as you can. Find the joy of just getting up in the morning, having a cup of coffee, and not having to rush anywhere, and not having to see those biatches. It's such a, enjoy that, right? Enjoy that serenity, that peace, right? And that's going to help you balance your body. And sometimes you are like, oh my God, and this whole thing is giving you an awakening to of what is to come next. You're definitely now that your mind is not as like the more while you're aligning yourself and resting and making your body balancing yourself. Now, grateful heart, exactly. You're in feeling that gratitude and feeling wonderful. Guess what? That is a great vibration, again, to connect, and you will get, ideas will come. Go with the flow too. Let's see what, I'm going to put some charms for you, but I'm also feeling going with the flow. Don't need to speed up anything. Don't need to rush into anything, but instead just do those steps that you need to. Again, nourish yourself, take care of yourself. Now it's time. Now you can do, chill, but also do more meditations too, right? Look at that. It's funny how I say enjoy the coffee. There's your coffee, your morning coffee. You're like, I'm enjoying my morning coffee, right? Definitely. eating a balanced meal too, right? And taking care of you is very important, very important. So that, you know, it's healthy. It will help you definitely. And again, the more your mind clears, it will clear more because you still, I mean, it's been just a couple weeks, so you're still in a little bit of a shock, like aftershock, even though you don't feel it, but you still, it just happens, so you're still getting adjusted. It's like you wake up feeling all this peaceful, but you feel like something is missing or that you forgot to do something, correct? Because, you know, you're not doing that step of going to work, but you're programmed to go to work and to that place. So you're still trying to deprogram yourself from that. Right? It feels off. You still don't feel, you feel like you're missing something. Something is missing, right? And you don't know what it is, but what it is because you're programmed to do that. So you're deprogramming yourself. So it's going to take a little bit, you know, a little while before you actually feel waking up feeling full here, right? Because when you wake up, you feel all good and all that, but yes, you feel like something is missing. And not because you miss it, it's just because your subconscious was programmed. So the program is acting up a little bit. Your program will act up a little bit. Not because you miss it. More like it got used to. It was something that I was used to. Does it make sense what I'm saying? Yeah. Hello there, my beautiful Sandra. Sandra. Let's see what Lynn is saying. Right, Lynn? Does it make sense? Does it make sense what I'm saying here? Like I can literally feel that like it's hard to explain what you feel. Put it that way. Very hard to explain. But I feel it. Very hard to explain. Makes complete sense. You know what? It's funny because you don't have to explain me. It's I feel you. Like when I'm doing read, I actually feel how you feel. So I know exactly, it's kind of weird. Yeah. It's something that you cannot explain, but I know because I kind of like, when I doing the read, I connect to you and I kind of like, I'm you at this feeling that it's like, okay, got it. But it's something really, really strange. You can't explain this to anybody. Even if you try to explain it, you will not know how to explain that. But you got it. Yeah, totally. Let me have a sip of my tea, chai tea. Makes perfect sense, she says. Okay, let's see what your crystal ball has to want to tell you today. Let's see what the crystal ball has to tell you today. Crystal ball. Wow, you're friendly. Your green dragon is there with you. You have we talked about your green dragon before. He's right there with you. And he's got you're sitting here and he's right behind you. His wings are around you, like protecting you. Your dragon is grounding you, helping you ground yourself and protecting you. Very interesting. It's the green. So it's the earth one. It's the earth dragon. The green one. I know you had a couple, but the green one is days and times slipped away. They do. Oh yeah. Are you waking up later now? If you're waking up later, then your day's going to feel like it's going fast. If you wake up like 6 o'clock, I feel like I'm on Tuesday already. I woke up at 6 o'clock. I have nonstop because I had a meeting. I had a couple meetings and I had to do the other thing. But I feel like I'm already on the, I feel like I'm on Tuesday because it's being, yeah, I've been up since 6 o'clock. I'm good though. I got the energy. It's so good. A good thing I do have the energy to, I haven't stopped. So it's when you stop, don't worry. When I finish taking, I take a shower, go, bleh. But, as long, and again, in the other app, I'm jumping up and down, dancing and stuff like that. So go through the meetings in the morning and all that. Had clients. Then I went to the other app and we dance. We do a dancing, shaking there all the time, right? I wish I could bring you the dance here for you guys. Facebook Pay. You should start doing the Facebook Pay. My card don't link your PayPal. Oh, I don't know how to do that, but you guys are really being helpful today, giving me a lot of ideas. Let me give you the link. Sometimes the link, I'm going to tell you, the link on Facebook, what you got to do, copy it and paste it outside Facebook, okay? Try that. I'm going to pin it for you guys. I'm going to pin it here. Yeah. The readings starts at 10, depends on what you're getting. So I'm going to link this for you guys here. Let me just pin it. And then what you do, you need to copy it and outside Facebook. Sometimes that happens. Depends on which device you are. It will happen. Not every, some of us can, even Lynn, she's always getting reads, but a couple times she had to do that, right, Lynn? Sometimes it does it. Facebook is so weird. Yeah. Okay, so I pinned it there for you guys. It starts at 10. 10, okay, so it's all up there. You can see more, but I'll give you a really quick recap. It's 10 gives you 2 cards and charms. 15 gives you 3 cards and charms. 20 gives you 4 cards and charms. 25 gives you 5 cards or charms, or roll the dice. And on and on. There's all kinds. There's a 50, which is 10 cards, charms, and crystal ball, right? Gives you about 10 cards. The one that Lynn is doing is 30, and this gives you about 4 cards, charms, and the crystal ball. Okay? Alrighty. But feel free to look at the different options up there for you. Okay, back to Lynn. So, but you guys look, number 11. It's been wonderful because I need to pay more attention. I need to learn. Facebook changed so many things that I don't understand, like Meta, this, that. But I see what you're talking about, linking the PayPal so they could do it through PayPal. I gotta work on that. And also for those who has different options of paying, I will hook it up on my Etsy so you guys can do there too. So I will try that too. Thank you. Thank you. I know, everything is, and the thing is, I'm in Canada. We don't have the Cash App and all that, but a lot of people really likes Cash App more than PayPal out of a sudden. Before the whole world was PayPal, but everything changes, right? Everything changes. To your PayPal, but my card won't link because it's, oh, I see. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's weird, right? That's too bad. Back to Lynn. I know. That's off. Yeah, that's too bad. Lynn, so you do have the dragon. You're and there he is still there. He's still there. He's like very, very well protecting you and grounding you. He's still there, huge. I don't know if you see him. Do you see him? He is big, like he's really taking over. Then, on top of that, I see your dragon, but I see an elephant for good luck for you. There's good luck coming your way. But the dragon is huge. Your dragon plays a big, the dragons are very important roles. They play important role in our lives. We all have our dragon. Did you manage to see it, Lynn? Did you see him? The dragons are very important. As you guys can tell, I got my dragons behind me too. But the energetic dragon, that the ones that some of us already are trained to be able to see your dragon. The planet apparently is dragons fossil or stuff like that. So dragons did exist. They do exist, and they are. You didn't see him, okay? Have you ever meditated and seen him, your dragon, in your meditation? He's green and he's huge. They are on the planet Earth. They play a very important role, and so again. Thank you, Kelly. That'll be awesome. That's for sure. I'm looking forward to do your reading for you, sweetie. That's for sure. The dragons are really helps us a lot, and it helps the planet and everything. Now, yours is very, very protecting you. It's a very earthy, so he's helping, and he's also helping you keep grounded, and he's shielding you, and he's also there's a lot of healing going on. And again, this transition, although it is happy, but it's a healing, believe it or not, because like it or not, when we work in a job that we don't like, we're traumatized. I've been traumatized by my old jobs. There's some traumas that we need to heal when we stop working on those places. And then there's some other jobs that, like, I had many jobs, right? But I got another one that I totally adore. Like, I adore the owner. Actually, we're going to go out with her, planning to go out with her. I love her, and I love the place that I worked, and it was just wonderful. So there's some places that you love working for, and then there's the places that traumatize you. And then there's the places that you traumatize your boss. Because that's what happened when I moved to here. I was already in a different level. But when I was in Toronto, when I first arrived to Toronto, in 2010, the jobs were treating me like crap. Like, they really did. And so I was like, and the thing is, I went from having an amazing job, because again, in California, another amazing boss, like, I can literally say, three of my jobs I work, two in California and one here in BC. Fantastic bosses that I'm still friends with them. Love them to death, and they treated people with respect and love, and a lot of love. Very loving people. So in California, the two bosses that I had, fantastic. Then I went to Toronto. That was treated like garbage. It was bad. It's a shock going from being treated like a human being to being treated like garbage. And then, so I was, again, doing my growth, working on my spiritual growth. And when I was doing Kabbalah, with the Kabbalah, and when I was doing I still attend my mystery school, right? I have my own mystery school now, but then I was attending the mystery school, in which I still attend a high mystery school. I still do. So that's part of my curriculum too. Not only I work and I do this, but I still do my but because I'm never going to stop learning. So, but I started empowering myself. So then I traumatized those people back. I put them in their place. The same people that was crushing me, treating me like crap. I went, when I got my power back, I went like the dragon. And they were like, oh, what the? Yeah. So, because unfortunately, sometimes you work for people who their jobs goes to their head, and their heads are too big that to fit in their behinds, So their jobs go to their head, and they start treating people like garbage, and no respect whatsoever. And they think they can push people around, but they messed up when they came to me. They were winning at the beginning. They were winning until I empower myself and I let them have it. And when I started realizing a job is not my life. If and one of them, and I know that she needed me. I know that she needed me. And I go to her, look, keep your job. I'm out. And her face dropped. And when I say those things, right? Do they have a specific message for me? Well, that's exactly what we're saying right now. Exactly. There's a lot of trauma. Yes. That is the message. Your dragon is grounding you and is healing you, because it's healing a lot of the trauma from work. I don't know, you could feel it or not, but you're in healing mode. And so they are here. So what they want you to do is to connect to them and do meditate with them and call your dragon. Already? So the message for you is to continue going with the flow, continue healing, and this healing is awakening you. It's balancing you for this new beginning of yours. You create your own luck and all that, but the dragon is one of the most important of your reading here, because they are right around you. They're like the wings, like you are walking here and the wings are protecting, like they're really around you. So you're not alone. And it's giving you the healing and grounding energy, and that they're coming out. Let me see if there's anything else that wants to come out for you. But that's the specific. So the specific is that know that you're being taken care of, that you're not alone on this journey. You are healing, and you will be fine. You will be fine. Allow the healing to happen. Don't try to rush it, okay? Don't rush it. Don't hurry up. Allow it to happen. Anything else here? Right? It is beautiful. Very good. Let me see. What is that? Oh, wow. Look at that. Oh, my. Okay. So we talked about, you have the green dragon, right? The earth dragon. Following, once the healing is done, right behind him, you got the fire dragon. He's red. And so as you're doing the healing, as you're grounding, you pretty soon, when you're going to start being on fire. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about I'm talking fire, ideas, and unstoppable, and wanted to do this and wanted to do that, and all enthusiastic and happy about doing things. Right now you're like, because you're healing, but right behind he's coming behind. That's why I didn't see him right away, but I just saw him now. He's right behind your dragon, your earth dragon. The fire dragon is to follow. So they're taking kind of like turns. Right now it's the green, the earthy. He's grounding you, healing you, making sure you're good. And once you are done, he's gonna move, and he's gonna let the other one come in and ignite you and give you that enthusiastic and all that. Wow, that is cool. That is cool. That is cool. So you know what? Be prepared for it. Be prepared. But go with the flow. It's very important that you do that. Do meditations. You may connect. Again, when you do meditations, you can go with the intention to connect with your dragon. You can connect with both of them. But I recommend you to start with the green dragon first. And when you'll know when you'll be ready to call in the fire. And the fire is right behind. The fire dragon, he's red and he's waiting for you to call when you're ready. Because it's going to come and ignite that is, creativity and all that beautiful things. How do I get Megan? Hi, Megan. You could do Amazon wish list for reading. Can you? Really? How do we do that? You guys are awesome. Look at it. I'm learning. Dragons they are amazing. And Kelly knows about her dragons. That's good to know you know about your dragons. Lynn, I love it. Beautiful. And it makes complete sense. I hope it makes sense to you, but it makes sense how they are in order. Like the first order, the first one is making sure you're, cleaning away that you still the trauma, right? It's a trauma, And then once you're ready, the fire is going to come in and you're going to be on fire. I think by the summer, what I get, we don't like giving times, but I think by the summer, you're going to be more enthusiastic about doing things. And when you feel enthusiastic, it's because the fire, when you start feeling enthusiastic and you more want to do things and you're getting ideas, it's because your fire dragon has kicked in. Yeah. What was that? Oh, if I had the wish, I do have a wish list. I do. If I have a wish list, I do have a wish list. I do have a wish list on Amazon, yes. Somebody asked me, you know what it is? I don't know how to I finally got the wish list, and somebody asked me and I left it there. I don't push it. But somebody asked me and I left it there. Yeah, Lynn. But you look forward for that, but also look forward for the healing. Go take it easy, pamper yourself, do your meditations, enjoy your morning, wake up in peace, and get used to it. Get used to it. It is a getting used to, believe it or not. Even though it's a good thing, you need to get used to that too. Oh, we're such a complicated species, aren't we? As humans, we're so complicated. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. Damn. Oh, as humans, we're funny. And I'm asking if we can buy something on there oh, thank you. Oh, for the reading. You know what? For now, you know what? You guys are giving me amazing ideas. Okay. I love it. But I can't prepare for that. Let me set up, I'm going to I come here every Monday and every Friday at 8 Pacific time. Make sure you follow me and I will look into that. Yeah, that's a great idea too. Love it. I love that idea. Absolutely. You guys giving me great ideas. I definitely need to spend some time into figuring how to do this. Yes, absolutely. I appreciate you guys. I love you guys. Thank you so much. It's absolutely, once you connect, yeah, right? Absolutely. Once you connect and you do, absolutely. Yeah. Mm-hmm. But you guys are being so wonderful, like great ideas. Even like I heard the PayPal, you can also connect your Facebook with it. Again, Facebook is it's so complicated. They come up with all these new things and not very friendly to follow. And I'm not a very computer wise person, but I'm definitely going to figure a couple things. And I'm going to think about, like, anybody has Cash App. When you open a Cash App, do you need an address? That will be, if you don't need an address, I probably can probably do it. I think as long as you have an American account, right? Something like that. Because I could do that. I have no problem with that. But I gotta figure out. I gotta look into that. But you guys have given me great ideas, though. That everything. Thank you for the suggestions. I appreciate you guys. Mwah. Alrighty, next will be Lynn. That was Miss Lynn. I hope that message served you right and makes sense for you, Miss Lynn. Beautiful Lynn. Lynn, you're so beautiful. I seen Lynn. She's a gorgeous, gorgeous lady. Sandra or Alicia? Who's first? Sandra or Alicia? She's such a beautiful, all of you guys are so beautiful. But I had the honor to see her. Thank you. Mwah. I had the honor to actually be on the same on Zoom with her, which was really nice. It was really nice. Oh, Diani! Okay, Diani's on her break, so she's got to roll the dice. Okay? And then we're going to go Sandra or Alicia. Perfect. Diani! You on your break, Diani? Or are you butt texting me? Last time she did that. Oh, my God. Diani, you want me to reserve that balloon for you? You want the balloon? Oh, my God. Joe wants so bad somebody else to get it. Yeah, okay. You know what we can do after here? We can go there and get a pop there for you. We can do that if you want to. Mom goes first. Okie dokie. We're going to go to Diane. Diane is on her break. She was on top of the list with the roll the dice. Okay. After here, we'll go there. No problem. We'll pop that balloon. No problem. I'll open something like this too. I'm not going to open. I'm just going to open like this. Everyone's going to wonder, what the heck is she doing at this time? I did say I may come back. I went in early, earlier, because I was trying to get here earlier, which I did. I'm glad I did. Yeah. Okay. No problem. Thank you, Jax. Thanks for coming by. Make sure you follow me. Make sure you come Mondays and Fridays at 8 Pacific time. And hopefully by Friday, hopefully I figure something out for you guys. But I really appreciate all your suggestions and ideas. I love you guys. That is so wonderful. You see, all together we come up with some solutions, right? I can't wait to tell them, guess what, Joe? Guess who popped the other balloon? It's going to go, that pro. It's like, he's so cute. Joe is such a cute gentleman. But he's like, oh, Dion, you're kicking his butt. The Leo. Okay, Dion, tell me when to stop. Let's do her thing on her while she's on her break. I didn't know you were still watching here. I know you're working. So we're going to we go Dion, and after we're going to go, I think will be Alicia and Sandra, or the other way around. Something like that. We'll get to them. And then Megan saying, no problem. And then after that, we're going to do spin the wheel here. Dion, you're on the spin the wheel too. And then I'll let you know I'll go there. And we'll pop the balloon. Alrighty. That's the plan. And it's early so far, because I started early here. Okay, Dion, tell me when to. And you know why I have to do it like this is because you have to actually spin the wheel. And the spin the wheel is going to give you something. It's going to give you not only the balloon, but it's going to give you something, either a mini read, or it's going to give you pick from the gold pot, or the pick from the love box, or mystery gift. So that's why it has to be that's why I need to go where the spin the wheel is. Okay, Jack. Let's see where Diani is. Diani, tell me when to stop. Tell me when to stop rolling the dice. Dion! Say yes, stop. Because if you only put stop, apparently, I don't think it shows me. So if you're already saying stop and I'm asking you, say stop, that's mean it's not showing me. It does that too. This app is just full of it. This app is too much sometimes. I don't know, when you just put a stop, sometimes it doesn't show me. Let's see, Diani. I gotta put my glasses to see you. Megan, you can click on see more and it tell you the different, it starts at 10 and up. Depends on what you want. Very flexible. And so you guys know, everything that I do here and the other apps in my business, private readings, certain percentage still goes to the poor children. You know that, right? That hasn't stopped. That hasn't stopped yet. That never is going to stop. That's a journey too. So I appreciate you guys. Thank you. I appreciate you. Diani, there you go. Yes, stop. There you go. Oh my God, Diani is your favorite number. Do you want to keep it or you want to roll it again? It's your favorite number. I own your dance too. I'm Lucky Dance. I was dancing it earlier, but I wish I could do that here. Unfortunately, we'll go mute if I play that music here. We play I Feel Lucky. I feel lucky. Let's see, Dion. Roll it again. You got a little delay there, looks like it. Is your lucky number. Keep it or roll it. Roll it, roll it, roll. She's gonna say roll it. I know her. She likes to play dangerous. Yeah, what I told you, roll it. I was thinking about that song. Oh my God. Alrighty. I'm not in United States, Megan. I know everybody's asking me about Cash App, but I'm in Canada, and Canada doesn't have Cash App. I do PayPal for now. And I'm trying to figure out something, other stuff for you guys. Dion, tell me when to stop. I feel lucky. I feel lucky. Da, 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 da. Ooh, I feel lucky tonight. I feel lucky. Yes, stop. Yes, stop. Let's see. Oh no, it went bad. Dion is one less than your lucky number. Oh my God, Dion, the last spin, the last roll the dice. Ooh, Diani. Oh my God, Diani. She wants to roll it. I know. Roll it. Okay, Diani. Come on, Dion. Come on. Focus. Focus. You're not focusing. You're not focusing. Number 12. Number 11. Come on, Dion. I feel lucky. Come on, Dion. Ooh. Oh! Oh, Dion. You were thinking 12, you know. You got a 1 and a 2. But you know what? I'm going to give you another roll just because this is horrible. And I refuse to give you a horrible roll of the dice. A 1 and a 2. You must have been thinking 1 and 2, and that's what you got. Let's give, and I'm going to decide when to stop this time. You know what I think it is? Because there's a delay when you tell me to stop. I don't get the stop until after, and that's why I'm going to do the roll one more time. Come on, Dion. This is the one for Dion, okay? Everybody, put some good luck. Alrighty, here we go. Okay, you know what? 6. That's much better. A 5 and a 1. 6, much better, much better. Okay, Diani, let's see. Much better than the 12. God, the 12, the 1 and 2, which was 3. There was 3. That's not good. Ah, look at that. Didn't I say focus? Focus. Oh my God. Let's see. Let me pull this deck here. Oh. I feel lucky. Well, we are lucky. We are very, yes, me too. I feel very lucky too. We are, you know what? We feel lucky, and you just keep saying, I am lucky. I am lucky. I am lucky. I am lucky. Okay, Diani. One more for Diani. One more. This one here wants to come out. Okay. Okay, Dion. Hang in there, okay? Hang in there. Actually, it's funny because we said she was going to get 6 cards and 10 came out. And I do that, you know, it happens, you know. And if a couple cards more wants to come out, I'm not going to say, well, she only had 6 cards, Spirit. I don't do that. The spirits want to say something, so I'm going to allow the spirits to say. Okay, so 10 cards came out, okay, sweetie? I don't think I have any beans left to pop the balloon. On B, what do you mean? On B? Oh, no problem. If you don't, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Don't you worry about it. If you wanted it, it's yours. What do you have? Let me know, and we can probably work a deal or something. Anyways, back to you. Back to you. So 10 cards came out, okay? So instead of 6, 10 came out. You are working very hard right now. Very, very hard. You're tired. Hang in there. Hang in there. And stay focused on learning, listening, growing. Stay focused, okay? Definitely, everything you're doing, you're going to be rewarded for it, you know? You do have angels are watching over you, and you're definitely going to be rewarded for it. Things are going to move fast. You know, just hang in there, focus, and keep learning, keep growing as much as you can. And then, but things are going to move fast. You know, the angels are watching over you. They're going to make sure you get rewarded for it. You're going to be, after this journey, you're going to move towards, again, a nicer journey. And you got the choices, too. The choices are going to be there for you, available. But then we got the 9 of Cups, right? So definitely the abundance is coming for you. Definitely your cups are going to be full. Not only one, but you're going to have many choices, and you're going to have a lot of abundance flowing through you, okay? So definitely, you are tired, though. You are tired. I mean, definitely you're working a lot. You're exhausted. So hang in there. Just hang in there and keep focused. Is this making sense so far? Just keep focused on what you want to manifest. Keep focused on your journey, on learning, on growing, and again, the opportunities will come to you, and definitely it's gonna move. This is gonna go fast. When you least expect, you're exhausted. Yeah, I can see that here on the cards. That's for sure. But it's gonna move fast. Things are gonna move fast, and the funny thing is that you're going to get really adjusted to it, because you're still adjusting to the new schedule. And so once you get adjusted, you're gonna feel better. It's not gonna, you're not gonna feel like this all the time, you know. But things are gonna move fast once you get adjusted. Right now, it feels like forever, like you're dragging, right? So now, what's gonna happen is that once you get adjusted, things are gonna move really fast and taking you to that into the new direction. Does it make sense? But definitely hang in there. Be just a little patience from you, a little patience. It is tough, you know, changing, going from working in the morning to working at night, just like that. Your body's in shock too. Again, you know, like I say, work can get people into. It's a lot. It's a lot to deal with it. Stay in your power. Stay in your power. And look, you got the popcorn again. You know what? Abundance definitely is coming your way. So you definitely have the popcorn. And then, you know what else? Stay flexible. You know, like the gummy bear. Stay flexible like the gummy bear, right? Your water, make sure you enchant your water. Make sure you talk to your water before you drink it. So either you need healing or energy, you know, this water, you are, you know, thank you, water, for giving me energy. Drink the water. Thank you, water, for healing me. You drink your water. You're whispering into your water. Thank you, water, for the abundance. Thank you, water, for the abundance of opportunities. Boom, you drink your water. Remember, your water can be program. So program your water, especially now with the new moon too, even better. Again, Archangel Gabriel, ask Archangel Gabriel to guide you whenever you need guidance. Stay playful. Stay playful. Don't be too serious. And then last for all, we got the star. Again, a lot of great. Again, you create your own luck. The star is there to give you hope to that things are going to get better. This is not going to be forever. The situation is not a forever thing. But the thing is, you're going to get used to it. And when you get used to it, oh boy. Welcome to the Divine and Love night turn. I'm up day and night all the time. But before, I used to also, when I worked in a restaurant, I used to get up 4 o'clock in the morning so I could be at 6 o'clock at work. And I used to be early, right? And so by like 10-ish or something, I would be sleeping. But now I'm up at all hours. I've been up since 6 o'clock, but I didn't went to sleep until 2 o'clock in the morning last night. So I'm up at all hours too. So, but the whole night thing, it's tough. It's not an easy, it's tough for the body. It's very tough. It's the graveyard. Is it called a graveyard shift? It's tough, very tough. So hang in there. But once you get used to it, oh my gosh. Once you get used to it, but you need to definitely find that sleeping routine. You need to sleep. You need to rest. You know, during the day if you have to sleep. But that's, you know, within a couple months from now, you'll be into a new position, right? And that's gonna be history. Just hang in there. Yeah, it's a lot. Yeah, the graveyard. You know, so now you experience the graveyard. Do you want to do that again? Probably not. Probably you like what you used to have the morning better, right? But it's something that you experience right now, and again, it's part of growth and part of realizing. Then you go back to days. And then demand to stay in days. And for next time you choose the positions and the jobs, you say, you know, I want the day shifts. Don't, you know, this going back and forth is not good for the health neither. Either you're one or the other. But this changing every 3-4 months, it's a toll on the body. So if you feel whichever the shift that you prefer, stay in the one that you prefer. You know your body better than anybody else. And I think you like the morning better. You know, yeah. I don't want any days or nights. You're so Diani. I hope that makes sense, sweetie. Hang in there. But choose what's best for you, what you like better. Oh my God. The slavery that as humans we have to do, right? We all have to work somehow. Whether you have your own business or not, you gotta work. You know? Trust me, whether if you have your own business, you gotta work. And if you're a multimillionaire, believe it or not, you gotta work too. You're like, how? How? To keep the millions, you got to make sure believe it or not, multimillionaires, they are stressful people too, very stressful. They're worried that they're going to lose the money, so they have to invest and they have to do this. So what do? They do get up sometimes early to do their numbers and stuff like that. Or some people are not nocturne or whatever, but they do. Sugar daddy that lives to Lex Holder. Yeah, that's another. But you see, you're gonna have to work. He's gonna want something from you. Don't think it's gonna come easy, the sugar daddy. He's gonna want something you may not want it. He's gonna go, oh well, you're my. But not today. Oh well, he's gonna want you to do it. Yuck. Oh, Diani. You see, you gotta work too. Everything has a price. Everything. In this so-called planet, world, Earth, this it's gotta be always an exchange of energy or something. Yeah. Oh, Diani, you're so funny. You're so funny. Okay, Diani, let's go to, let me know if you want me to go there. Sandra or Alicia, who comes first? Let me know if you want me to go there, okay? Let me know. Oh my gosh. I just said that exactly same sentence a few days ago. Just give me a sugar daddy. No strings attached. No price. I paid, etc. Mothership found just outside solar. No, I haven't not had a chance to look at anything, but just but. It's Sandra. Sandra with spirit. She's got 3 cards and charms. No, actually, yeah, I know what you're talking about. I already know that there is motherships out there. That's why I'm not freaking, guys. I told you guys already. I connect with the Galactic Federation. They're all out there. It's just people. So then now they're gonna make a big. Just be careful though, because there may be fake ones that they're creating too. They want to steer some crap to us, and it may be fake stuff that there's the real ones. Yes, there's the real ones, but the ones that they will show could be not fake ones. They could be fake. So you know. So so you know. It's some fixed news. Yeah, military news, of course. Pentagon, of course. I'm sure that's fake. Their own creation, so they can steer more shit amongst us poor humans. That's what they want to do. They want to steer shit. Again, they're up to no good. You know what I'm saying? They're up to no good. Blame it on, now it's anything that goes wrong, blame it on the poor aliens. When they're not the ones doing it, it's the same people that blame, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to say here. I'm not allowed to say anything here. You don't understand what I'm saying. Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Okay. Already my beautiful Sandra. Sandra. You know, Sandra, the more you go in your journey and they deny it for, yeah, right? Yeah. And now out of a sudden, everything is being shown and then all the creation. Yeah. Right? Yeah. Yeah. And then, I stopped talking on this because of, they recognize my voice already by now, but you guys, you know what I'm talking about. But I was used discernment for everything, guys. I was used discernment. I was, but I blame it on the alien. It's gonna be a blame it on the alien. Everything that goes wrong, they're gonna blame it on that. Actually, it was supposed to be last year, but they delayed it for this year. I guess it's taking longer than I thought, but I thought it was going to be last last year. Already. Okay, back to Sandra. Sandra, so you in your journey you have learned the opposites of things in life, and the us above, us below. And you're starting to and a lot of the times in your journey made you go into a shield and shield yourself for a while. Maybe you are not aware, but energetically, especially when it comes to the heart, you're shielding yourself. You shield yourself. Sometimes we do it on not aware of it. It's like an auto shield. You've been hurt before, so now, therefore, when it comes a matter of the heart, you don't let just anybody in your heart. And you don't do it on purpose. It happens automatically. It's an auto response out of your own body, out of yourself, whether you're aware or not. Maybe you are, maybe you're not. But at the same time, you are learning you're actually working on, what was that? She does. Okay, Alicia. Right? But, and that's an auto response from all the hurt and all the crapola that she's been through, right? But lately, she's starting to balance, that the as above, as below, and the duality of this world. And she started little by little opening her heart. And she's starting to realize that everything that's happened to her has been lessons and it's helped her growth. So I know it's baby steps, but it's a step. It's happening. The list, Nikki, with Sandra, and then I have Alicia, and that's it. And then I'm done with everybody. And then we're going to do the spin the wheel. If you want to get yourself up there, there's not a long list. Okay, Nikki? Yeah. So back to Sandra. So continue doing the divine growth. And I know it's baby steps, but you're working on it. And as long as you're working on it, every day it opens a little bit more. You're allowing it little by little, very slowly. But that's your pace. And that's okay. There no need to rush, no need to rush. The thing what happens with you, like there's sometimes you're about to open that and about to let in, and the minute you see like a warning sign, boom, you close it immediately. You're like right away, and that's a lot of reflection on and realization, and that's good. You're starting to realize what the list of. Okay. Yeah, that exactly, Sandra. So you continue working on that. Do not pressure yourself. Don't judge yourself. Don't be hard on yourself. You're going at your own pace, and your own pace is what you do it at your law. Okay, you do it by your, so many things in this world by law, this by law. Well, for your heart is your law. Use your own law, so you decide how long, how much, But you're working on it, and that's the good thing. You're aware of it, and you're working on it. Being aware is an advance. A lot of people are not aware of it, but you are. And you see, as you respond, I didn't know if you were aware or not, but you're saying, yes, I do. Then that's good, a good sign that you're aware of it. So now you continue working on it. Okay? Good job. No, absolutely. Let's see what the charms want to tell you. Wow. Absolutely. Okay, what? Oh, that one just went in. Okay, come back. Come back, come back, come back. Okay, here we go. Alrighty. So don't forget. Okay. Let's start. Oh, wow, two of them. Hey, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Again, it's still like if it's in a relationship and stuff, right? Do not put all your eggs in one basket. And especially, you don't put your, all your, you're like, okay, you learn not to do that. Thank you, Nikki. Well, I'll take a. You kind of in the growth, you learn not to do that, which is good. You got 2 stars, you know, and in your case, what I'm getting is, you're always gonna get daily bread of every day. You will share bread with somebody. Okay, you will be sharing bread with somebody eventually. Keep being playful. But there's 2 stars, and that's you. That's what I meant. I held it back, and I wanted to show you that's you and another person. You guys are gonna come into union, okay? You will find that one person that's gonna help you open that heart. And so keep being playful, okay? Keep being playful. You will share bread with this person. You definitely will. Like, it's like but in the meantime, don't put all your eggs in one basket. But when you're shopping, I call it shopping. When you shop, thank you. When you're about to date somebody, we go, men or women, when you're dating, it's like shopping. When you go shopping for shoes, you try many shoes, and the ones that feels perfect, those are the ones you buy, right? You don't buy the shoes that are tight. You don't buy the shoes that are too big, right? But you have to try them, right? Same with the shirt, right? Same with the trousers. You have to try them and see how you feel on them, how you look on them. If it's comfortable and if it's perfect, you buy it. If it's not, you don't buy it. Same thing with relationships. So don't be shy. If you have to date different people, that's fine. It's okay. But put yourself, allow it. But there is you and another person will be sharing. Definitely. But you're working at it. So keep going. Keep going. Good. Practically the main message for you is keep going. Keep going. Baby steps. Thank you, Sandra. Mwah. Thank you. Let me see. Then Alicia, and then we're going to go Nikki. Nikki, I got yours. Let me write Nikki. Alrighty. Let me put Nikki on this spin the wheel. Today we're spinning the wheel, so don't leave. Stay. Don't leave. Stay. Stay. Because we're going to spin that wheel. We're going to go to Alicia, then we're going to go to Nikki, and then we're going to do the, if nobody else gets themselves on the list, we're going to do the spin the wheel. Let's see. Let me add Nikki. Nikki. There we go. Da-da-da. Let's see. There we go. Alrighty. Thank you for being here today, guys. I'm so happy to see you. It's been a while. I haven't seen both of you. It's been a while. So it's like, yeah. Let's see what Alicia says. Hey, Spirit. Got it. Good to see you guys. And like I say, I did came a little bit earlier today. I managed to. First time here. Welcome. Welcome, Deborah. Oh my goodness. What is this for Alicia? Look at that. Your intuition, girl. Your work, that intuition of you. You definitely okay. So for Alicia, And I think you know it. Your intuition tells you. Thank you, Deborah. Welcome. Deborah, for those who are new, I'm here Mondays and Fridays at 8 Pacific time. So don't forget to follow me and all that. And so definitely, if you guys want to read, I'm with Alicia right now, and then Nikki. The list is not long. If you want to get in the list, all the information is up here. So feel free to get in the list. And everybody who gets in the list, we do a spin. Everybody who did get a reading today goes in the spin the wheel. And today we're going to spin that wheel because it has to be at least 5 people. We got the 5 people. And the person who wins is going to pick from either the love box or the pot of gold. And there is other stuff, other cards or angels or gifts. So there's all kinds in there. So yeah. Alrighty, back to my beautiful Alicia. So Alicia, I get that you've been really like, have you been hanging around? Either you're going to be hanging around or you being outdoors. You've been spending time outdoors a lot. Or you will be. But the fact that once you start spending time outdoors, your intuition is going to grow. It's going to get better. And the connection, just being outdoors, you connect with the birds, the leaves, the trees, the floor, the everything, the nature, the wind, the air, the wind, just the wind passing by. You hear voices. You hear a message. I have being outdoors. There you go. And it is telling me that. It is telling me. But also it's telling me that that is creating you to bring more abundance to of joy, happiness, and again, financially. Because every time you go outdoor, you are at a higher vibration, And I prefer sitting outside as long as it is not stupid hot. Oh man, to me the hotter the better. Lucky you. I gotta move where you are. Is it hot all year round? Is it hot all? Is it? You always have hot weather where you are? I gotta move there. I'll be in heaven. Then I will be hours outdoors. Yeah, it will be very hard to find me indoors. Even though when you live in a hot place, I find it being outside in a shade is cooler than being inside the house sometimes, for some reason, right? Because outside there's the wind, the breeze, and sometimes even there's no breeze. Just being out there is more cooler. But your intuition, the more you sit out tropical all year, I'm coming over. Get my little bed in a corner ready. I'm coming. I'm staying, and I'm gonna nag you. Every day I gotta nag you. Oh my God, I'm gonna drive you crazy. How's that? I'm gonna come over and drive you guys crazy. You and Sandra. Lucky, you guys. Lucky. You know what's funny? But your address is very complicated because I was trying to. I remember your mom wants something. We couldn't figure out her address, so I don't know if I get there though. I'll probably be running around and around. I'll be driving around or flying around, not getting there. Are you sure you guys are not in the Bermuda Triangle? Because I'd like to go there too. Bermuda Triangle. Go in, you cannot get out. That's fine. I'm okay. I'm being manifesting the Bermuda. And there's the ocean too, right? The Bermuda Triangle, right where the ocean is too. The ocean, the sand, a beautiful lost island somewhere. That's fine. I'm heading to bed. Good night, sweetie. Good night, beautiful. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Have a good night. Hugs to you. Thank you for being here today. And we'll see you again. We'll see you soon. I'm still trying to figure out. I want to, how here I'm every Monday and every Friday. It's in the schedule. It is what it is. Sometimes I don't show up, and I tell you guys I won't show up. I got to figure out at least one day a month or 2 times a month on the TikTok when to show up there. on that right day. So you guys know, and be, consistent on that day. I know I'm all over the place. I show up whenever. I need to fix that. I need to add. But let's go. I want to experience there too. I know, me too. But back to Alicia. You're continue doing this, continue getting out there, and every time you do that, work on your intuition. Again, if a butterfly flies, question that. Excuse me. What was that all about? The butterfly what the? I don't yawn that much, but the butterfly just, why? Did one of you guys yawn right now? Just out of nowhere, the yawning just came. Who yawned? One of you guys yawned. And now, that was Kelly. 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 Aha. Kelly. She just finished saying goodnight and all heading to bed. She probably just yawned and I'm feeling her yawning. Just out of nowhere. But anyways, I love you guys. See how connected we are. Anyway, so continue doing that. And the more you do it, and so question the butterfly. Every time I say butterflies, I want to yawn. What the F? I'm not going to say butterfly no more. Or if you see the leaves falling and it happens to dance in front of you. Like the one day I was sitting there and there was a leaf dancing in the air. I sat there watching that. It was really wonderful in the park. When I go hang out, I have enough. Oh, you do? Yeah. Yes, Diani. So as soon as I finish here, we'll go there, okay? Oh my God, this is fun. So yeah, so there was one day I went to the park, right? And I'm sitting there and I looked at everything and I see this leaf and I thought it was a butterfly. Every time I say butterfly, I want to yawn. What it's up with the butterfly? But I thought it was something like that, and then ended up being a leaf. And it was in the moving. It wasn't falling. It wasn't going up. It was just flowing. And I think it caught the wind, caught it, and it was playing. It was so playful. And I go, I questioned that, right? Because I go, what's that? And so you analyze, like, you want to go deeper into, it's just a leaf flying in the air. Normally people who don't work on the intuition is, it's just a leaf in the air. But then you go, and then your intuition, when you practice, is okay, what is this trying to tell me, right? What is this trying to tell me, right? And so the message I got from that is to, go, just flow, and the universe, this is a message I got. The universe will have you floating. You won't fall. Just keep relax, flow with it. The universe will make sure you won't fall. So the message, I got my message from it, but every time you do that, you get your messages. Now, the fact that you doing this, or you going out there, you get to also manifest abundance, because you are out there and you put in the energy of manifesting and visual. When you are out there in nature, you visualize the abundance that you want, abundance of health, abundance of wealth, love, whatever it is that you want, but you visualizing as already is. Remember that, as already is. Okay, so that was your card. Let's see what your charms want to tell you. Dion. Dion, she wants to pop my balloon. I can't wait to tell Joe. Guess who popped the balloon? He's so funny. He sits in that chair. He looks at Dion. It's so funny. You two are hilarious. Oh my God. Alrighty. Okay, back to... Okay, so we got the scarab for, again, good luck and protection already, and open doors. And again, the lucky bunny. The lucky bunny. Look at that. So lucky bunny is scarab. Then I have your hard work. This is a tiny little card, but it's you're working hard. Continue working on what you're doing, and make sure you do eat healthy. Okay, watch out your intakes of food. And when I mean healthy, I'm not telling you to do diets but it's eat stuff that it's accordingly to you. Already, it's stuff that you feel good. There's the people who be the vegetarians. That's fine. There's people who are the meat eaters. Thank you, Sandra. There's people who likes their keto. That's fine. You gotta respect everybody's choices. But whatever you do whatever works, that is health, that feels good for you. Listen, there's like tomatoes, okay? I love cherry tomatoes, all right? I can eat them. But lately, if I grow them in my which I do in the summer, I can eat all of them, no problem. If I buy them in the supermarket, I get sick. I really doesn't go good with me. And it's supposed to be tomatoes, right, and healthy. So watch out for that. It could be the chemicals that they have in the supermarket that is not agreeing with me. But then I'm looking forward for the summer so I can grow my own, right? But there's other things like, you guys know me. I like my vegetables and all that. But lately, I have not really touched much. I love my salads and all that, which I haven't touched much of that because I'm trying not to eat. I was eating a lot of raw stuff, but something has changed, the supermarkets. Like if I buy all those vegetables, those salads on the market, on the, how do you call the fruit market, whatever you call it, fine. Go to the supermarket, it makes me sick. Again, who knows what the heck they're putting into it. So I've been eating only one meal a day because I don't even know what else to eat anymore. And I do I use a lot of protein powder. Like I use the protein shake, and that's what I've been kind of living off. Like I use the vegan protein shake. It's a really good one that I use. It's got a lot of vitamins and all that. But I don't even know what else to eat anymore because not until we have the summer comes and we have the farmers market, then I can go get all my vegetables. I love my vegetables. But when I go to the supermarket, unless I have to cook them like thoroughly, and I used to like remember my rainbow salads and all that? I haven't been able since in the winter time. So yeah, so pay attention to that, okay? My beautiful Alicia, pay attention to that. If you're feeling that you're reacting towards something, don't think something is wrong with you. Just understand that I also drink I also do that too. Yeah, probably I do. I have my kombucha too and stuff like that. But don't right away think something is wrong with you, but understand that the stuff that they're putting on the food, it's getting worse. And so it's getting worse. Just be alert and aware. But I think where you are, you're probably fine. But just pay attention on those things and use. You know what? You will know again because you're getting your psychic abilities. You'll be able to just put your hand, and that's what I do. Put my hand in like this. Let's say it's an orange. Should I get it or not? And now I will get an answer, yes or no. You just by putting your hand in front and top, you will know when to get it or not. And if your intuition tell you not to, even though it says it's healthy, it's vegetable, let it be. Don't take it. Listen to your intuition. And so yeah, if I know like the supermarkets are not. If you have, you live in a place probably where you can go to the farms and to the farmers, more natural, and you can grow your own. Absolutely do it if you can, but be aware on the supermarket. Supermarket and I said Costco. Yeah, not Costco, Walmart. I don't go there. Don't buy the food there. A lot of people buy the food there. I don't know what they're doing to the food. Something. Yeah. And I don't want to alarm you guys, but I'm just saying. Go clothing, yeah, but the food, be careful. Be careful with that. Yeah. So that's what they're telling you. And here comes the cherries came out again. All this, the avocado, the cherry, the healthy, the things that people say is healthy, right? But it's coming out in a way that just be aware of it, okay? Just be aware of it. Pay attention. Use your intuition. If your intuition is telling you not to, don't. Okay? That makes sense? Does that make sense? Oh my God! What a reading for you. Those 3 cards, they did talk a lot for you. Wow. Let's go to Nikki. Alicia, did that make sense? Yeah, like I say, I've been having like I've been doing a lot of quinoa, um, and it's just really like I'm limiting, but I really cook everything. Perfect. Thank you. You guys had a great information. And again, your information informs a lot of people. Just discernment, discernment. A lot of a lot of the stuff that they create and they say is healthy is not. So those Kellogg's bars. Kellogg's bars, they're great for the they tell you one a day for the breakfast, and you got nutrition, all that. Yeah. Oh, BS. Garbage. And you know how they do the commercials for the kids and the cereals, all those loop cereals, the colorful, those full of chemicals for the kids. But they say it's health. No. Yeah, yeah, right, yeah. And then yeah, now they're, you're welcome. Already, how about Nikki? Nikki. 2 cards for Nikki. Nikki, and then we're gonna do, I think after Nikki, we're good. After Nikki, nobody else. We're gonna go for Nikki, and then we're gonna do spin the wheel. And spin that wheel. And spin me round, 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 round like a record, baby. Let's see. You quit my job. Couldn't do the job anymore. Okay. Will there be a new job coming? Better job, happier job. Okay, let's see. With 2 cards, let's see what can we get with 2 cards. Let's see first. Let's add those questions to, I'm going to use the tarot for that. For Nikki. You know what? If you weren't happy, also I stop at you. I shop at Walmart so much. It's so cheaper. It is cheaper, but be careful with the food there, okay? Be careful. Especially meats. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of, I used to, but then I learned a lot about it. And it's like, can you people ever, why do you have to do this to us? Okay. So yes, you will find a job. Yes, you will find something better. Definitely you're turning the wheel, and definitely is going to be happy. Yes. You're going to a better direction. And you know what? The fact that you decided, you decided that you don't like what you're doing. You're not happy that the universe is going to align you with it. Again, you got to be happy with what you do. You definitely need to be happy. Where do you live, Nikki? What do you want to do, Nikki? What do you want to do when you grow up? Let me pull your charms. What do you want to do when you grow up, Nikki? That we never grow up, so Ottawa. Try a different company even, and no, did not like. sometimes it's not the job, it's the people, right, that you work with. I know. I know. Let's see what your charms is saying here. Definitely stay in your power already. Stay in your power. And breathe, okay? Breathe, relax. And you know what? You're gonna deal with your battles, but you're the ninja. So you continue dealing with those battles, but go with your frequency in a positive note. Again, what I mean with that is you got connect to your higher self and not to the ego mind. Already, don't let the ego to control you in this. And I pulled 3 cards instead of 2. Okay, but don't let the ego control you in this sense. Everything is gonna work out as long as you go with the flow and what are you looking for? What is what you're looking for? In the hotel business? What are you looking for? What is a hotel that you're looking for, or what is what you dedicate on yourself with? The reason I'm asking you never know. Somebody here may be looking for going to school eventually. Something easy, something good, babe. You know what? One thing I'm going to tell you. I'm trying to explain you something. As long as you're doing something that you love doing, if you love what you're doing, you may work more hours. Look at me, since 6 o'clock. You may work more hours, but because you love doing it, you don't mind. You see what I'm saying? That's why it's so important to love what you're doing. When we work, we got to work. In order to get a good paycheck, you got to put the time, you got to put the work. Alrighty? But that's why it is important to do what you love to do. And if it's even your own business that you decide to understand, when you start your own business, it takes a while to grow. It takes about 2 to 3 years to start seeing, and even sometimes it goes down the hill. And when you own your business, go up and down. But you have to, whether you're going to decide to do your own business or you find a job that you like, keep in mind that you got to love what you're doing. You got to work. You got to work. But when you love what you're doing, you don't mind doing the work. You see what I'm saying? You actually don't complain about it. And as a matter of fact, the days that you're off, you miss it. Like yesterday, it's supposed to be my day off, right, Dion? It was supposed to be my day off completely. Spirit guys told me, go. People need to hear from you. Okay. Not complete. Yeah, I ended up jumping in, but you see, but I love doing what I'm doing. If people needs me, when people don't need me, then I don't feel like my mission is being accomplished. And so when as a teacher or as a guide, I want to be there and help people. I want to see you succeeding, But if I feel like my help is not helping people, then doesn't make me. I don't feel fulfilled. I feel like I'm missing. I'm doing, something is missing, But as long as I can help and guide, that's my mission. I'm happy doing so. And yeah, sometimes it takes me hours. And I do another job too. I'm engaging into a new job, into something new. But it's again also helping people to succeed, you see, to help. And they give me a challenge because it's not in the spiritual world, but it is in the business world. But again, the spiritual can be implemented in the business. But some people gives you a challenge and you're there to trying to help them, they give you a challenge like, but and then I see the ones who actually listen and takes my advice, and I see them succeeding, and it's like, wow, I'm so happy. This person is gonna get a paycheck. Yes, I'm not getting there. I'm like, and I'm happy for them. You see what I'm saying? And and when you're happy for others, the universe is going to make sure you have that same to you. So that's another thing. And people tends to go, oh, jealousy, right? Like, oh man, like this happens sometimes you teach somebody and they do better than you. Yeah, awesome. But some people, oh, you're doing better than me and I taught them. Hey, you know what? How about you be happy for them and see what maybe they're doing something that you're not doing, right? Learn from them and apply, and do the little changes and stuff like that. But you'll be okay. Nikki, just make sure you find something you enjoy doing, okay? Another example of me, look, I have my hotel management and all that. I chose to work as a server, okay? And people box you as a server. You say, well, you're only a server, but by choice. Thank you. Correction, by choice. I still love it, right? I did have my diploma. I do have my diploma. I could run a hotel if I want to. I could be big manager and all that. I didn't care about that. Even restaurants that I work, they go to me, you are more than just a server. No, I go, and I used to get angry at them when they want to offer me the supervisor's job. No, thank you. I want to be just a simple little server, and I'm happy doing that, and I was happy. And you know what? I made good tips. I made excellent tips. I think I made more money than the manager itself because I was happy doing the job. And so when I was happy serving the people love my service. So they give me good tips. So at the end of the day, I will work less, and make more money than the manager. And I didn't have to take homework. Right? You serve the table, server, finish that day, go home and enjoy your day, go into other, you don't have to be thinking about work, right? But when you're a manager, you have to worry about, now the reason I'm saying this is because a lot of people, they go into the title, right? A lot of people, the title, right? And they think that the title is going to pay you more. Not really. Right? Sometimes having the title, you got to work more hours for a salary that is, by the time you calculate by hour, you are making less than $5. And I had those jobs. All right. But the title, what is this people going to say if they see me serving? I don't give a crap what people go. And that's society. And if you start worrying what your family or your friends are going to say, who cares? You're doing something. You're not doing anything illegal. You're doing an honorary job. And so even if it's washing dishes, what you enjoy doing, wash the dishes, that's what you want. But again, do something. And the reason I'm saying this, so you don't look in the job for the position that society wants from you, but look at something that you want to do, And I quit. My mom ain't no, I quit. I own to the down low. But I do honestly, to me, like, I got like a lot. So I had one day, okay, so when I was in California, I'm going to do the spin the wheel, but I got to tell this, again, server, right? This guy comes in the suit and tie. Now, he doesn't know nothing about me. He just judged me immediately that I was a server and treated me pretty nasty. And then he's a suit and tie. He did came out of a ship box. His car was a ship box, I must say. But he had a suit and tie, and he thought he was almighty. That's fine. What can I serve you, right? He was really mean, right, to me. And then he's sitting there, and he looked at a red Mustang. in the parking lot, a convertible red Mustang, brand new. He goes, what a nice car. I wonder who's the person, the lucky person, you know. After he mocked me, okay, I go, oh yeah, it's got a name, the plates, the name. And he went out there, oh, that's a cool car, man. I want that car one day. Good for you. What does the name say? He goes, Diane. And I show him my name tag. You see my name tag? That's my car. What can I serve you, sir? His face dropped out. It was the best feeling ever. They go, you know. That was a good, just to shut him down was good, was good. Was good. Just to shut him down. You and your suit. And I go, and by the way, it's fully paid with my little job. Nothing. His mouth was down. He couldn't say nothing. He shut up. He with, you know, when a dog goes in the tail between. Ooh. Yeah, I don't. That car is fully paid, by the way, with my shitty job. Cause he was telling, oh, you're just a server, shitty job. Don't you think you want to do better? People are evil, okay? People would do that, you know? And if I was not as strong as I am, I would have felt crappy. It would have brought me down. But instead, I'm like this guy came out of a shit box. Who's he talking? Right? Yeah. Well, he walked into it himself because oh look, that's the kind of car I want to. I'm gonna drive that car one day. Oh, well, that's nice. See, he was going on like, you know, you'll never amount to anything like that working here. He was doing that to me. And I'm going like, whatever, right? But then he goes, so go under whose car? Is this the boss car, whatever? I go check out the name on the car. Go take a look at the name. And he actually, and he saw the name. And when see my name tag. It was hilarious. But the whole point is that it's because I really enjoyed them. Even though I had to put up with some of the people like that. You know, everywhere you go, there's that. I always say it. No matter where you go, even with your own business, there's always that one biatch that you have to put up with. When we have to deal with humans, right? Other people, right? And other people, their minds are not that you know, they're in their own world. You're in your own world, but you have to learn not to let it get to you, you know, and stay collected and don't let other people's word to mock you down and make you feel any less ever. It is important. It is important. Okay. Okie dokie. Who's ready to spin the wheel? Who is ready to spin the wheel? Who's ready to spin the wheel? Say me, say me, say me, say me. Who's ready to spin the wheel, the wheel, the wheel, the wheel, the wheel? Well, since I cannot play music in another way, I sing silly, stupid songs. You needed to hear that? I know you did. I know you're going through a lot, and I know you needed to hear that. And I always tell you guys, I'm your guinea pig. I got through a lot, so I can help you. Go to the wheel. Me. Alrighty, let's do this. Alrighty, let's do it. Let's see who's the winner. Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Who's the winner? Diane! Dion. You're a winner. Dione. Okay, Dion. Already. Dion. Woohoo! Dione, do you want me to? Okay, so you have a choice to pull from the gold pot or from the love box. Which one do you prefer? Love pot or the gold box? You're a winner. Woohoo! The gold pot. Where is my gold pot? Oh, my gold pot. My gold pot has your balloon in it. The gold pot or Let me put the balloon back in there. Or the love box. Gold pot it is. Alrighty. So we gotta pull from the gold pot for Diani. A gold pot for Diani. Let's shake it up good. There's all kinds in here. Correct. There's all kinds in here, Diani. Let's see what is gonna come for Diani. This one here wants to come out for you. Well, you know, it's funny you got this because you got 100 more entries. Because if somebody else would have got here, I would have had to go and dig in for something else. But in your case, it does apply for you for 100 entries for the raffle and the other. Diani! Poor Joe! Oh my God, that is so funny. Oh God. I don't fall. It's funny how she wanted and it happened to totally match her. Oh my goodness. Guys, have a good night. Dion, I'm going to go there right now. Let's go there right now. Guys, thank you so much for being here. I'll see you guys on Friday and the same channel at the same time, 8 o'clock. If I can come earlier, I will try. But like today, I managed to come and look. Here comes Jingles. Jingles are coming. She's coming out. She knew I was finishing here. So she comes out saying, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Already, my beautiful ones. Mwah, 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 mwah. Hugs. Hugs. Thank you so much for everything. I love you guys so much. Mwah. See you guys. And Dion, see you in 5 seconds. In 5 minutes.